Let's all take a moment of silence for Aaliyah.
The whole video is black and white. I love black and white videos.
Now, I wouldn't be talking about this stuff if it wasn't for the help of you guys. You guys hear things that I don't, and I hear things that maybe you don't. And I was having this conversation with this guy on Instagram, and if you have any conspiracies that you want to talk to me about or you want me to make a video about, just DM me. I will definitely reply because I want to hear everyone's opinion and their thoughts on the whole situation, or maybe you have stories that I've never heard before. So this is one of those stories and or situations, whatever you want to label it as. But I was having a conversation on Instagram with this guy. Shout out to you. I don't know if you watch my videos or not, but we were having a conversation on Instagram, and he told me that Aaliyah's stage production manager basically was on video saying that they killed her. And he was saying a bunch of stuff, but it was inaudible. You couldn't understand what he was saying. The page who posted this, they said that they were gonna just keep watching it over and over to try to figure out what he was saying, because it is hard to hear what he is saying about Aaliyah. You can hear a few words. I know he's talking about Damon, and he was talking about the mom, Aaliyah's mom. He was talking about Aaliyah and her 14 months or whatever. Anyways, he was talking about some stuff, but unfortunately it's just hard to hear what he is saying, and I would really have loved to know what he was saying. Hopefully there is a more clear version floating out there somewhere, because this is just really inaudible. So anyways, he sent me this video. Well, he told me that Aaliyah's production stage manager was saying how they killed her and a bunch of other stuff, and then he sent me the video, which thank you. I don't know if you watch my videos, but shout out to you. And I went to go watch it, and I'm just like, these last few videos that I have been doing of Aaliyah have been very, very hot. And I think I might have to call the fire department because it's just too much fire. So in today's video, we're going to be trying to understand what this man is saying. There is some ideas of what he was talking about, like little paragraphs of what he was talking about. And he was mentioning her mom and how they had her killed. Now, I'm not sure if he was talking about the mom and Damon were involved and they had her killed as well. And he was also mentioning how they put her on a messed up plane. Hype Williams rented a messed up plane or something like that, he was saying. I could not understand him. That's just what I think I'm hearing, but you guys can check it out yourself. If you want me to send you the video, please DM me on Instagram and I'll send it. But this is really crazy. Anyways, let's just get right into this video. You know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. Become part of the Crazy Conspiracy team. Turn on your bell post notifications so that you'll be notified every time I drop a video. Anyways, let's get into this video. I'm just going to react to the video first, and then I'll read the other post that was posted with it. So let's just get into it.
The day she died, David danced that morning, took Aaliyah. That morning, her mom took Aaliyah. And Hype Williams, who really that bullshit ass, they put her on the fucking property. I hit every single live show. They'll be the bad boy emails of her life. And that idiot will be the truth. It's always that I found the niggas on a few days before. They killed her. That's what they said. They killed her.
Now, like I said in the beginning, you cannot understand what he is saying. You can hear something about him mentioning Damon. Damon took something, something. Her mom took something, something. Let's go over it again and see if I can try to hear it.
The day she died, David danced that morning,
He said Damon Dash that morning took Continental. Maybe that's what he said. And Diane took Continental. I don't know if that's what he's saying. Like I said, I can't understand. This is just what I'm trying to figure out. That kind of sounds like what he is saying about the two. Okay, and then he goes to say that Hype Williams went and rented her that Bull SHIT plane. So it must have been Hype Williams who sent her another plane and then took her other one. So that's what he's saying, I think. Now, I'm not for sure. Don't quote me. Don't take it and run with it. That's just what I'm hearing. It sounds like he said they put her on a something plane. Hold on. This is where it gets blurry. I would really like to know what he's saying. Now, from that part when he said that Hype Williams sent her a Bull SHIT plane, I cannot understand anything else he is saying. He said he gives something, or something about Aaliyah and her 14 months of her life, something like that. They killed her. Okay, so he named Jay-Z. I think I heard Jay-Z's name in there. Weird. It's so irritating that we can't understand what he is saying. It's unfortunate because I would really love to know what he is saying. He sounds like he's calling out a bunch of people. I heard Damon's name. I heard her mom's name. I heard Hype Williams' name. And I think I heard Jay-Z's name. So maybe Jay-Z did have something to do with her death. But like I said, I can't understand what he is saying. So I don't know if he's saying that these people had something to do with her death. But I think I can hear some of the sentences. You guys let me know if you can figure out what he's saying. I wonder if the captions would work on this video. I don't know, but it's just crazy. Like, I, from here on out, believe that she was killed. It's just not a coincidence. Like, Aaliyah wouldn't have got on no plane. Like, you can't convince me that she would have. I feel like I wasn't even, like, I was barely a human when she passed away. So today, like, now I don't think that it was an accident. Like, even though I didn't understand what was going on at the time, I don't think it was an accident. No one's gonna get on a plane and they're scared for their lives anyways. Like, they're scared of planes.
She got on the plane and she always had a very serious fear of planes in general.
No one's gonna get on that being told their luggage is too heavy. Something went on. I can't pinpoint it. It said that she got on the plane because she said it was something she had to do. And
when she actually saw the plane, we had the Blackberries, and she said, I don't like this plane. And I was like, well, don't get on it. And she was like, well, I got to because I got work to do.
These are the words from Damon Dash. And then you have other people saying that she was drugged and put on a plane, which I find it hard to believe, because if she was drugged and put on a plane, wouldn't the other 8 passengers be worried about that? How did they get them on the plane? You know, they're not going to get on a plane with a sleeping Aaliyah. They would probably think that was weird. So my only explanation is that she trusted this airplane, like Damon said, and it's just something she said she had to do, because that just sounds like Aaliyah, you know. She would always talk about her work, and she was like, you got to do it. You got to do what you love. I can hear her saying that it's just something she has to do. She has to take this plane and just get home, you know. I feel like that's how it went. I don't think she was drugged, because like I said, who would watch a sleeping person being carried onto a plane and they still board the plane? Even though it was supposedly arguing going on that day. I don't know how true this all is, but I don't think that that would have been the case, you know. And it had to be a lot of connects in her death to the point where, you know, they got her on this plane. Everyone was involved. Everyone. Like, it's hard to even trust anyone that was around her. I really hope that this man is not saying that Diane was involved, because I was thinking that, but I'm really not sure. I mean, she was really sad at the funeral. Like, so was the dad. So I'm just like, But Damon Dash, I don't know, he still rings suspicious to me. But I don't know, like, you have all these people coming out or these videos being leaked that Aaliyah was killed and they're name dropping people. Like, it's all too much for me. What the heck is going on? What the heck happened? Like, it's bigger than we know. So many people just ganged up on her. I just seen this comment that somebody commented. I'll make it its own video. But he was talking about how we keep trying to pin it on Fatima and Fatima is innocent or whatever. I don't know. But I'm just like, you guys remember that clip when they were boarding that yacht to film the scene for Rock the Boat? All the other girls, they looked calm and normal people would in the morning or whatever time it was. But then you see Fatima walking onto the plane and she's rushing and she has these papers in her hand, and it's just really weird that she was the only one who looked like she was rushing on that yacht. She had papers in her hand. And if you even look at the bodyguards and the people that were with Aaliyah, they even looked calm. Why was Fatima rushing to get on a yacht to film a scene? And then he said just because Fatima took pictures of sleeping Aaliyah on the boat doesn't mean anything. She just wanted memories for that time. And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure she has memories of other times. Why couldn't she post them? She posts Aaliyah's somewhat last pictures. A sleeping Aaliyah on the plane, it just screams weird. Like, something wasn't right. There was also this interview with Fatima, and she was talking about Aaliyah, and I cannot find it. If you guys know where that interview is where Fatima was talking about Aaliyah and she was crying, please send it to me, because I'm trying to, find it, and it's nowhere on YouTube. I can't find it. She was talking about Aaliyah, and then she started crying over describing things about Aaliyah or whatever, and she had not one tear coming down her face. It was a friend of Aaliyah's, and she was talking about Aaliyah, and she was getting teary-eyed.
Aaliyah was my best friend. She was a beautiful person on the inside and out. I'm just shocked.
But Fatima wasn't. Fatima has something to do with that. I wouldn't put it past me. She was the only one rushing on that boat. But anyways, it's not about Fatima. Like, I just feel like a lot of people had roles in her death, man. It's just really sad. It's crazy. Anyways, let's get into the other post that was posted with this video. So it just says, he was saying something about the last 14 months of her life, then the last few days, something about the people she was accounted with, and a ton of swearing. I'll try to keep re-listening though. And saying basically how it was super sketchy that the people working with her were signing agreement days before her death, that they weren't responsible for any problems that may occur because they were switching her flight last minute to kill her on purpose and wanted her mom to even come. It's so confusing as well. This helps it out a little bit more. She understands more of what this man was saying. It says that they were signing agreements days before her death. And didn't I just do a video on that? And I was telling you guys how they changed the flights a couple days or the night before. I just made a video about this, and I thought that was really weird. Like, you mean to tell me you switched the flights that quick? Just think, if they wouldn't have switched those flights, Aaliyah would still be here, but someone was handling it in a fishy way. It's just really crazy. And I bet you it was Fatima, because she had those papers walking onto that boat. Why would she need papers to go board a boat? She looked so serious, and she was rushing. She didn't even take time to acknowledge the camera. Like, she's only what, the choreographer of Aaliyah, a personal choreographer? Why does she have papers? It's not like any of the dance moves were probably on paper. She just sits wrong with me. I bet you she orchestrated this while they were down there. Her uncle wasn't down there, so who could have did it? Her and Hype, and probably Derek Lee, because her and Derek Lee were called back to the scene after Aaliyah died. Out of everybody, why those two? It's like they had to go see if she was actually gone and make sure that the job was done. Like, things don't sit right with this situation. And I'm pretty sure he's not saying that Diane has something to do with it or Damon, but maybe they were trying to get them to come out there. Maybe they were going to try to kill Diane as well. It's so many mixed things. If you guys understand what this stuff is about, let me know, because it's kind of confusing. I kind of get it a little bit, but a lot of people were a lot of people weren't for her, but then you have a few that were and who want to get the truth out, you know? I just wish that someone would just come out and say it and get the world to have their backs and to protect them, you know? It's just crazy because Aaliyah deserves justice, man. When I tell you that Aaliyah is trying to get it out from heaven, I mean it. Like, I just did a video yesterday on Lenny Kravitz saying that he would pay for her funeral expenses but turned it down. Like, now I'm doing another video on Aaliyah's production stage manager saying that she was killed, and it's just fishy business going on, basically, is what he was saying. He knows that they killed her, and he seems very distraught in this video. Like, you can hear it in his voice. It's just so scary and sad. Like, he really feels for Aaliyah and what they did to her, and she didn't deserve that. And it's crazy what money will make people do and what fame and fortune will make people do. It's crazy. She was only 22, like 3 years into her 20s, and she had to go out horribly. One of the worst ways to die is to die in an airplane up in the sky. You can't do anything about it. And then you have them trying to pin it on the pilot. I already knew the pilot had nothing to do with this. I don't care what anyone says. It was just a cover-up. Of course, people are gonna go with that. Yeah, they said he was, you know, intoxicated, under the influence of drugs. Yeah, he's the reason why they went down. No, it's something bigger than that. They tried to blame it on the pilot, the luggage, and Aaliyah being hard-headed. Blaming it on Aaliyah. Like, Aaliyah was scared of that plane. Her brother said it. Her boyfriend said it. Why would she be fighting to take some clothes and jewelry that she could have just rebought? Like, she was worth a lot. Even back then, she was worth millions. So why would she be worried about some jewelry? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of it does not add up. And now you have this man, this ex-manager of Aaliyah's, coming out saying that they killed her. And he's just exposing a lot. This video is very informational, but it's also inaudible. You can't hear anything, which just really gets under my skin. And I myself rewatch it as well and try to see if I can understand what he is saying, because I am very interested and intrigued by what he is saying, because there's not a lot of people that is speaking out. But us as fans and conspiracy theorists and whoever, we have to understand that a lot of people are afraid to speak out because they will become unalived if they say too much or the wrong thing. So we have to understand that they want to come out and release it, but they don't know how to without it interfering with their life. And some people are afraid of death, so it's understandable why they won't just come out and be like, yeah, this is what happened from start to finish. It's just really unfortunate, man. I feel for Aaliyah. Like, when I first heard about her death, I knew something wasn't right. My heart just dropped, and it just, you know how you get that bad feeling when you hear something, you're just like, she didn't deserve that. Like, it's just weird. And I decided to look into it. Got bashed for it a little bit. But now look at all this information that's coming out. Like, if you don't believe she was murdered and you think that my conspiracies and other people's conspiracies is just a waste of time and hating videos, Aaliyah, she was bullied in the end of her life. Everyone just turned against her. The people that she bragged about, shared her life with, got comfortable with, they turned on her. And now I see why she said it would take you a long time to get to know her, because people like to play with you. Once they figure you out, they will play with your emotions and your heart. But anyways, until I figure out more of what this man is saying in this video, or if any other information comes out about this situation, I will definitely be making another video. If you guys have any information on this, please DM me on Instagram at Aaliyahblknwhite. I'll put it right here. It's just crazy. Like, it's coming out. Like 2022, the 2020s is her years. Like, she is done. She wants people to know the truth, because us conspiracy theorists, us video makers, or Aaliyah conspiracists aren't getting the recognition that we deserve, you know, for her. We're doing this for Aaliyah so that she can have justice. She cannot rest until she has her story out on what really happened to her that day, you know what I'm saying? And until all those people get the justice that they deserve. Anyways, that was it for this another wowing video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned, because stuff is hitting the fan, and you know I'm gonna be the one to talk about it, one of the people to talk about it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Stay crazy.
Do you remember the